Where are we now? Who? Is he still alive? Not only is he alive, but he's probably better than he's ever been. Probably one of the oldest friends I have, and who I regard as the infinitely magnificent professional. And his voice sits up there in that great list, starting maybe with Frank. You might have Tony Bennett, Vic Damone, Jack Jones, without question, and a few others, but you can't have that list unless you have him on it. Mr. Julius LaRosa, ladies and gentlemen.
My son was born just the other day. He came to the world in the usual way, but there were bills to pay and birds to catch. He learned to walk while I was away. Then he was talking before I knew it, and as he grew, he'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know, I'm gonna be like you. The cat in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll have a good time then. You know, we'll have a good time then. Now my son turned 10 just the other day. He said, thanks for the ball, Dad. Come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw? I said, not today, I got a lot to do. He said, that's okay. And as he walked away, his smile never dimmed, and he said, I'm gonna be like him, yeah. You know, I'm gonna be like him. The cat in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll have a good time then. You know, we'll have a good time then. So he comes from college the other day, so much like a man, I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you. Can you sit for a while? He shook his head, and he said with a smile, what I'm feeling like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. I'll see you later. Can I have them, please? The cat in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know, we'll have a good time then. I've long since retired and my son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. I said, I'd like to see you if you don't mind. He said, I'd love to, Dad, if I could find the time, but my new job's a hassle and the kids have the flu. But it's sure nice talking to you, Dad. It's sure nice talking to you. And as I hung up the phone, it occurred to me, my boy is just like me. My boy is just like me. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, my boy is just like me.
Julius LaRosa, ladies and gentlemen, that's as good as it gets. As good as it gets. Thank you, Julie.